Who doesn't love an underdog story? It's always compelling when someone conquers the odds when they're all stacked against them. There's a lot of potential for this movie to be good. I usually like Neil Blomkamp behind the camera, so we'll see how it goes. Gran Turismo is a film based on the true story of Jan Mardenborough. He's a young man who loves the racing sim Gran Turismo. He plays it almost every day and has managed to become one of the best players in the world. Lucky for Jan, Orlando Bloom's character wants Nissan to sponsor a program to find the best Gran Turismo player in the world to compete in a real racing event. That's a pretty compelling setup, and fortunately for moviegoers, the film is also compelling as a whole. As I said, this is a true story, and I'm sure that some of the things in the movie were embellished, but one thing I know to be true is a Gran Turismo player became a professional driver. That alone is interesting, and Archie brings Jan to life in a very relatable way. Partly because he delivers a fantastic performance, but also due to the excellent chemistry from the supporting cast.
I love you guys.
David Harbour is the heart of the movie for me. He fills the mentor role for Jan, and it's interesting to watch him slowly come to the conclusion that these gamers might be competitive. A man coming to terms with his dogma is always interesting, and Gran Turismo plays off that perfectly.
Okay, and the bad news?
I did really like this movie, but there were a couple of things that bothered me. A few plot points felt like they were only introduced to add a little bit more conflict. Of course, that's the point of adding plot points, but they would be introduced and either be resolved too quickly or just abandoned. Gran Turismo clocks in at just over 2 hours, and I can't escape the feeling that there's a longer cut of this movie out there somewhere. In that cut, I'm sure these plot points that I'm referring to were addressed much more thoroughly, but as it stands for the theatrical version, I was left unsatisfied. Not only that, but in my opinion, the way this film was edited was too flashy. I get what they're going for. There is a specific aesthetic you want to capture when making a video game movie, but some restraint would have gone a long way here. I don't need to see a place marker every single time someone passes. I'm paying attention to the screen. I know what happened.
I get it!
It's a good thing Gran Turismo is such a good time. Otherwise, I might be more upset. I'm recommending this one, and I'd even go as far to say that you should see it in theaters. Watching these cars zip by with surround sound definitely heightened the experience. Not a bad way to close out the last few weeks of the summer movie season. Please go see Gran Turismo, and thank you for watching.